I've been going through a few things, and a girls' trip was something that was definitely needed for me. And I am going to share some news with you all on what's really been going on with me for the past few months, and just to maybe give you some insight on why it's been taking me a little while to get busy with the videos. But again, my name is Jamela. Thank you again for tuning in for another episode of Living the Lifestyle of the Thrift and Famous. And my news starts back in July when I first got my letter after my mammogram and learned that something was irregular. And yes, it came out that I did have, I was in the beginning stages of having breast cancer, and that was a shell shocker for me and an emotional time. So, that's what's been going on with me is I had to have 2 surgeries, and I also had to deal with some radiation treatment. Luckily, it was caught in the beginning stages, so I had to do 23 rounds of treatment. So that meant 5 days a week, every day for 23 days. So I was down to my 4th day, and I was getting excited, and then 3rd day, and the countdown had begun, and I was still smiling because I'm almost through it, and yet no major side effects that happened to me. So I am happy to announce that I am done with my radiation treatment, and I got to ring the bell, and I got my certificate. So this is the end of this particular stage of treatment. Then I go back, and then I find out what's the next stage. But ladies, please get your mammograms because early detection is extremely important. Now I'll just showcase 2 new additions to the family, which was gifted to me around my birthday from a coworker. She was getting rid of them, and I was thrilled to take them. Now they were in a beige pot. The one in the guest room was okay because it did blend, but the one in the living room, it didn't give me anything, so I just covered it in some black and white fabric and added these little twinkle lights. So that brightened up that little area. And I know I shouldn't have tried to squeeze another plant in here, but I just couldn't help it. I tried to give it away, re-gift it, but to my sister, as a matter of fact, because she was there, and she said, nope, I don't have any room for it. And then I asked another friend, and again, didn't have any room for it. So I just had to, as my mother's favorite word, scoshy bit. I just moved up the bar cart just a scoshy bit and captured the sunlight that was coming in from that angle, and I used it there. So hopefully it'll be okay and survive that spot. And I officially have ran out of space for a plant. And now that my mood has changed and I'm feeling better, we did schedule a girls' day out of thrifting. So I got together with some friends and we had a nice time out. I saw this black and white planter, and I did like it at $4.99, but when I flipped it over, I saw the retail price was $4.99, so I took it to the manager and they changed the price to $1.50, which was fine. So I did buy it. And then there was this ottoman that was out for sale, and it was only $30, but someone was buying it, and I was glad she was buying it, and she was thrilled because it was going in her dressing room, as she explained. But it was a very nice piece. We popped into a restore, and I spotted this vase on the table, and it was priced at $36, which wasn't too bad, but I'm thinking more like $18 it should have been. But anyway, the coffee table really struck me because I really liked that piece, and it was only $25. I've never seen one like that before. Then saw this antique chair, and it is not my style, but I did really like it because of the wood frame and the carvings that was around it. It was of the Victorian era, basically, and I really liked that piece, and I knew that with some nice fabric, it would look fantastic. But at $25, I still was not tempted to take it because I just didn't need another chair. And these were the side chairs that went with it. But they were really nice. So the black and white planter and this pot caught my eye, and I bought the plant with it. It's another faux plant that I bought, and it was only $20. No, I'm sorry, it was $25. And it was perfect because my plant that I had in here before, it was on its last leg. I was trying to save it, but I couldn't save it. So this went into the space to give me that greenery that I wanted for that particular area. The pot was perfect for the room, so I couldn't have asked for better. And being surrounded with real plants, this actually looks kind of real. So I think this was definitely a great bargain, and it, like I said, it was perfect for the space. And I don't feel so bad since the other plant just refused to live for me. And then to enjoy the simple pleasures of home that is free, I went outside and plucked me some hydrangeas because they were still in bloom, and I wanted to bring that look inside and just have a nice beautiful bouquet because the frost was going to come and kill them. So why not go outside and take advantage of having a beautiful bouquet in the house? And hydrangeas are my ultimate favorite plant and flower, but I've never been so lucky to have a good bush as this one that gives me blooms. And I've had this one about maybe 12 years, and it took a while for me to get the blooms to have these colors. And it's amazing how this one bush throws me all these, from the purple to the pinks to the greens, and I just love this one. So it's my favorite bush, and I love how the bouquet turned out. And I used it in a vase, of course, that I thrifted at an estate sale some months ago, so it was perfect for that. I just wish I would have cut every last one of them off because the frost came a week later and killed them all. And this is the bouquet 2 weeks later after they have dried out, and they still have their color. So everyone, that's all I have for this video, but I will be back with sharing some more interior decorators that have made beautiful homes with some thrifted finds, and I can't wait to show you those. So I really appreciate you for hanging in there with me and your patience, but I had to explain to you why there was such a lull in between my videos. And just remember, beauty is being home and loving it. Thank you again for tuning in. If you like this video, please drop me a comment. Don't forget to like and share, and I'll see you again.